Hello and welcome to Kelly Loves K-Pop. I'm Kelly. I do tarot readings on Korean celebrities. Today is an oracle reading. We're doing Lino's ideal partner. So Stray Kids fans, stays, if you're interested, please stick around for that. I'm going to do technically it's a 12 card spread because I layer my Caroline Miss Archetype cards and my spellcasting oracle cards together to give a list of traits and why those traits would be good or beneficial to Lino in a partner. So I'm not here to describe or find his future partner. I'm here to list the traits that would be good for him. Okay, so and here I don't try to, just for anybody making requests, I don't really do future soulmate, love, boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other readings. I'm not trying to tell you who they're going to marry, when, how. I try to mind my own business. But what I will do is tell you what traits would be good for this person. You know. So that way we're not talking about gender roles. We're not talking about specifics. No specifics of the person. So I like to not delve into idols' private lives. Unless they want to book a reading with me. Lino, if you're watching this and you want to know your soulmate, you can book a reading with me. Or anybody else watching this. If you want your own personal soulmate love reading, I will happily do a reading for you. But never without personal consent. So that's just my ethical code. There's lots of other readers that have their own personal ethical codes. Their personal ethical codes. And I don't judge anybody. I just do what I feel okay and comfortable with doing. So that's that. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and draw the cards for Lino. Oh, okay. That one jumped out. Here we go. See if he gets any more jumpers. Yes, he does. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? All right. So, like I said, I'm going to set up these cards so that... Oh, is it raining again? It's raining again. The weather's been kind of bad today here in Florida, but we're going to make the best of it. Okay. So now I'm going to shuffle these cards. We're going to find like basically clarifiers on why these traits would be good and in what like kind of aspect and context these traits will be good. So I'm just going to give him another quick riffle. Okay. Oh, those go really good together. Okay. Oh, my band-aid's coming away. It's really not bleeding or anything, guys. I just cut it opening a soda can. And it was bleeding earlier. I just wanted to make sure when I went to shuffle I didn't reopen it, you know. Okay. Oh, goodness. I already get like really just warm and fuzzies with this one. Okay. I don't know. Let's go ahead and read it before I like just jump in with my opinions. All right. So networker in the light. I guess but you guys can see them. Enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy, and like so talent. So they could even like work in a kind of networking insider type of job, but this person has a talent and a knack for empathy, for understanding people, for being socially aware, just a really modern thinker, and a person who wants the best for society, for the people that are around them. Also his ideal partner. We have, well, I don't want to say this word out loud because it could affect the channel, but you guys can read it, right? Let's see the glare. There we go. So we have in the shadow. So it's places material considerations and security above self-empowerment and justice. So justice is about fairness, but it's also about balance, right? You have to balance these scales. So, I mean, it's a lesson in caution for viewing like financial security above your own person, right? It's about seeing that you yourself deserve, at least equal treatment for as your own personal like financial security. You can't not go to the doctor today just because you're trying to save money for the future when it could really affect you today. So there's a little bit of trying to help him possibly balance some of that out and fight for himself, or they could be the person that fights for him even when he won't fight for himself. He's too distracted with getting financial stability, right? And trying maybe to teach Lino or help him understand that money isn't everything, even though it helps a lot. So then we have mother in the light, and honestly, when I first saw this, it was definitely like mother reconciliation. So this is about reconnecting with his own mother, possibly, and being that bridge or being helpful. I don't know if he has issues with his own mother, or he needs like someone who is also kind of nurturing in some of those ways if his mother is not that kind of person. But then we have nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. And while if he wants to have children, then obviously, but I do see this as like they're a bridge, right? There's a reconnection there, and I think this person would be good that keeps the rest of his family feeling important and not distanced, and helping solve those kind of familial issues when they come, like holding his family in high regard and their own as well. Like I just think family in general is important for in a partner. So we have seeker in the shadow and dreams. So seeker is inability to commit to a path once found, and then dreams. So this is about kind of dreaming about, he may have issues with kind of like dreaming about those things and they never really come to fruition. So he may need like someone who applies a little bit of pressure, like someone who just puts it off. And it's like, like one of the things people are like, oh, one day I'll write a book, and they put it off and they put it off and put it off, and then they never do it. Or I want to learn this skill, or I want to go visit this place. And I think this will be a person that says, don't let your dreams stay dreams. Like, you need to do these things. Like, don't assume tomorrow is going to be here. So maybe someone who, like I said, who puts a little bit more pressure on him to hold himself more importantly in his life. Like, he may be accustomed to just putting himself last, or thinking his wants and needs really aren't important. Career, interesting, because we had talent, but now we have actually career. So highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. And career. So they may work again in a place that maybe counseling, maybe psychology, someone who helps people like heal their past wounds, confront their inner fears. I really get social worker. We got social awareness and empathy. So again, like counselor, mental health advocate, like strong vibes like that. Like someone who, again, helps, someone who really deeply helps people, especially people who have experienced trauma. And then we have Hermit and Lighten Your Load. So Hermit is seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. So again, while yes, he may put a lot of pressure on himself to, be successful in his creative paths. Again, I think he puts himself last, or he puts too much pressure on himself in certain areas and doesn't open himself for exploration in others. And this is about someone who, helps him redirect his energies in more healthy outlets. And someone who also can help him, not be so hard on himself. Like, I don't think they can physically do work that he does. I think they will have, it would be better. I think this person would be good to help him, just again, value his time, out of his hermit hole more. Like, he may just be stuck being way too stationary. So even if they're not in the same career field, they are, like, mentally lightening, like, and help him organize those thoughts and those plans. And maybe they're the planner, so he can feel easier about doing the things. Something like that helps him not feel so isolated and overwhelmed in his responsibilities. So I don't know if I've done a reading on Lino in a little while, so we'll do a little quick tarot reading. We're gonna go with my tattoo tarot, and I'm gonna do a quick reading on Lino and see how he's doing. I'm trying to remember the last friendship reading on him. I think it was him and Naun from Momoland. Naun, right? I think that was the last one I did. I will have a link to, like, all my Stray Kids videos at the end of this, so be sure to check the end of this video for the playlist. Unless you just want to go into my channel and look at all my playlists. I have playlists on all the different groups that, oop, my band-aid wants to come off, that I've done. So let's see how Lino is feeling. Oops. Okay, that one wants to be out. Five Wands. I'm ill prepared for something. Just feeling like he's not able to quite move forward, and it's Wands, so it's kind of more of like a creative endeavor, passionate endeavor. Temperance, so something's kind of just out of balance. High Priestess, okay. Sir, okay. Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Four Cups, Coins. There's a lot of, like, major arcana, so he's really feeling pressure. And this Ten of Swords. Just like mentally completely overwhelmed. Like there's too much going on. It's too chaotic. He's not sure where it's going. He doesn't feel like there's leadership or understanding here. And I don't know if this is because of Kingdom, because that's airing right now, or because of what's going on with certain members he has, or the public, or something. He just feels really chaotic. Super chaotic. 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands is planning and executing something creative. So the Knight of Wands was like feeling like whatever he's currently dealing with isn't moving forward, so they're like back at the drawing board. So I don't know creatively or work focused what that could be. And if you've watched my readings before, I do always like usually put Wands with the work suit, whereas traditionally it's Pentacles, and that's because we're dealing with like creative people. Idols, I always view that their job is creative. It's to me more aligned with Wands. But the 3 of Coins here is like literally collaboration and teamwork, and it's showing in reverse. So I will read Pentacles as work too, but more about the financial side, not the creative side. And like I said, with idols, both sides are very heavily represented. So that's why I do that. So, and the 3 of Swords is about like an idea that you had that someone else is kind of coming in on. But in reverse, so maybe someone dropped out of. Because the 4 of Cups is a missed opportunity. And the 3 is in reverse is a lack of teamwork. So yeah, there's such a lack of like organization from someone. I don't know if it's management or the company. Because both my cards that I usually use for like management and the company are both here. And then the High Priestess is about you deeply understanding your path. And that's gone too. So I don't know if he honestly feels like I don't want to say suddenly, because I just can't remember what my last readings on him personally were like, but he definitely feels like he's at a dead end to something. And it's like he's trying to make plans. Sometimes 3 of Wands can also be travel, especially overseas travel. So I don't know if he's personally trying to travel for something, or if it's with the group, if they're trying to plan a tour or something. And this just reads like someone or something dropping out of it, so they can't do it together. I think he feels completely lost in direction now, with something, whatever they're trying to plan, if it's a tour, if it's the show, if whatever it is, they're not getting answers from higher ups. And I think that's scaring him, especially with this card the way it is. Again, like I said, the 3 of Swords would be someone coming into something, but now that it's in reverse, it's like they're leaving. It's like an external person, another person basically, right? So like upright 3 of Swords, always the heart with the swords. So it's about lovers together, and then that third entity comes and breaks them up. But this is like they're all together, and that third entity leaving is what's breaking them up. The 3 of Swords, not the group. But I do think the plans Lino wants to make aren't going to happen because of that. And like I said, he's not getting the answers from the higher ups, at least not yet. It's like he expected answers or something, and he's not getting them. So I don't know if he's just riddled with his own personal fears about the situation, or they're just kind of at a precipice right now, and it's just time will tell. But yeah, I think he has a lot of concerns, a lot of worries. It's really, really weighing heavy on his mind. And he's definitely feeling the loss. He's feeling the missing out on and the lack of teamwork. Like, he is certainly feeling a heavy loss. You know, even though he's trying to bring, you know, plans together and continue on with his projects. You know, like he's expected to, like he expects to, you know, both. So he's just in a really heavy situation. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone that he's in a heavy situation, but he's really stressing out. All alleged for entertainment purposes only. Please try not to take this too seriously. But yeah, so I really do wish him the best. I know they're going through a lot right now. Maybe by the time this reading goes out, things will have changed. I think today's the 18th of March. So I will have had it time-stamped in the beginning of this video. But just in case. So maybe we'll have gotten better news. Maybe he'll have gotten more news by then. But as of right now, this is like a current energies reading. So that's kind of currently how he's feeling. So thank you for your request. If you want to leave your own request, feel free to do it in the comments. I also have a link to my Tumblr where I take requests there, and you can check the request list for to make sure your request isn't already coming up, because I'll end up having to tell you, or I won't reply because I'll know it's already coming up. I also have a Ko-fi page. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider leaving a tip. Leave a like, subscribe for more like this. Like I said at the end of this video, and in just a second you'll see my Stray Kids reading playlist, and I have a lot more content for you there. So thanks for checking me out. Have a great day. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.